What is, kids, and welcome back to Binge-Worthy Gaming, where we get all the binge, just the right amount of cringe, and we are back, finally, for our Pokemon Black and White 2 Randomized SoulLink with Cruelty 64. Brian, how are you, man? I've missed you.
I have missed you too, and I am doing well, and I hope you are also.
I am, man. A lot of things have changed since the last time we picked up this game. Our schedules just conflict, but I'm ready to get rocking, man.
My age has also changed in the meantime. I am now 1 year older.
As to say congratulations, but actually happy birthday.
Well, thank you.
You're still a spring chicken, though. I know that.
Yeah, I won't deny that. I'm still fairly young.
Yeah.
But for as long as it will have been for us between recordings, obviously not much has changed. Last episode we beat the 6th gym leader, I believe, and
yeah, I think so.
made it to Lentimus Town, which is the other side of Unova, because we've been traveling on Western Unova for a hot minute, and then we just took a plane, and now we're going to be in Eastern Unova.
That's right. I remember the plane. You're right.
Yes, and at this point, I guess it'll probably make sense to do a team recap. It's been so long for us.
Yeah, not even necessarily for the viewers. It's actually for us at this point.
Yeah, this is going to be just specifically for the two of us. So I'm going to start off with my lead for the party, which is One Piece the Zekrom, quirky nature, holding an amulet coin, met on Route 6, currently level 42. Who knows Dragon Breath, Sacred Fire, Ancient Power, and Thunderbolt.
Okay, and that's my Route 6 Encounters partner. It's going to be with Logan, level 34, normal water type Babero, holding the Mystic Water. It's got V-Create, Headbutt, Close Combat, and Surf.
You know, it's funny his name is Logan because I really need Dragon Claw.
Yeah.
Just reminds me of that hallway scene from Logan.
Oh, yes. So I'll say the next one. So our Flossessi Ranch encounter was level 36 May. It's a water type Milotic, holding the Sea Incense. We got Surf, Horn Leech, Recover, and Twister. It's not too bad.
And that is tied into 3-Dog, the Relaxed Nature Jump Bluff from Flossessi Ranch, holding a Shell Bell, and she's still got Poison Powder, Leech Seed, Stun Spore, and Mega Drain. And then
Nice.
I will say next one up is, at least for me, our longest lasting encounter, which is the Route 19 duo. In my case, the Quirky Nature Levani, good old 1985, holding the Scope Lens with Bone Club, Icicle Crash, X-Scissor, and Leaf Blade.
Excellent. And that's linked up with level 41 Prowler, the Bug Poison type Dustox himself. No item currently. Bug Buzz, Psybeam, Protect, and Toxic. Not too bad. And let's go with... There we go. Our Route 7 encounter is level 38 Iron Fist, the fighting type Sock. With the EXP share currently, it's got Counter, Karate Chop, Brick Break, and Bulk Up. Just fighting moves top to bottom.
I got a EXP shareholder as well, who is also a fighting type. In my case, the Relaxed Nature 5-4 Fighting, the Combustion, who has got Peck, Sand Attack, Fire Spin, and Quick Attack. That moveset's hot garbage. And then,
Not too bad, right?
I mean, Peck and Quick Attack ain't bad, but if your Fire-type move on the Fire Starter is Fire Spin, I pity you unless you're in Gen 1.
Yeah.
In my case, I'm going to say the next one is the Driftveil Drawbridge Sea King, also Relaxed Nature, named 50 Cent. She has got Supersonic, Horn Attack, Surf, and Aqua Ring.
Excellent. That's linked up with level 39 Vulture, the Psychic Flying type Sigilyph, holding the Lucky Egg. Psybeam, Air Cutter, Reflect, and Fly.
Got it.
And last but not least, we have our Desert Resort encounters, level 36 Shang-Chi, Firefighting type Infernape, with no item currently, Flame Wheel, Mach Punch, Punishment, and Close Combat.
And that is tied up with the Hardy Nature Desert Resort encounter, Duke 3D, who is my Watchhog, level 30, knows Detect, Confuse Ray, Strength, and Cut. Half HM Slave, half incredibly annoying Pokemon.
For sure.
So, from this point, also, before we actually make any progress, did want to make a big announcement for everyone.
Ooh, let's hear it.
So, Binge and I, we were talking before we started recording, just chatting on Messenger, and we came to a decision about this playthrough with regards to how we're gonna expose it to you all, as it were, which is a lot of our episodes from now on, we're gonna cut out a lot of the filler, you know, when the game kind of forces you to have long stretches between where not too much happens. We want to really focus on the exciting aspects of the episodes, so we're going to be doing from now on a lot more off-stream stuff. We're going to try to keep major encounters on screen, which I will be in charge of because I'm the one who's actually played the game before. No offense.
Yeah. No, for sure.
So, like for example, after we go through Twist Mountain right now, there's not too much going on between Undella Town and Lactinosa Town. So we're going to do that off stream, and then we're going to cut back for you guys with a video where we'll showcase the team and then do the plot stuff in like Lactinosa Town, and that's how we're just going to progress from here on out.
Exactly. We'll just keep the episodes a little bit more action-packed. And when it comes to the off-stream stuff, like, I'm going to probably rely on you to give me like a list, like, hey, make sure you hit these like 5 or 6 things, and I'll just follow suit. And if anything happens off-stream, you guys are going to have to just trust us. He and I are pretty, top-notch guys. If one of our guys dies, I'm going to be completely honest with you guys and just say, hey, I lost so-and-so, and I think Cruelty's going to do the same. So I
mean, we've already like done that for you all with
yeah, exactly.
With like the Chargestone recording glitch, as it were.
Exactly. Yeah.
If anything like that happens, we will definitely let you know.
Yeah, because again, these Nuzlocks are for entertainment for you guys as well, but these are challenges for us. So like, we'd feel like we're cheating ourselves if we kind of dupe ourselves. So.
Exactly. So,
cool.
But right now, we are actually in a kind of similar situation where there's a semi-plot relevant but mostly useful for grinding section coming up, because we're about to enter Reversal Mountain. And before you go into the grass or anything, I do want to tell you how this location works. Sorry for all the exposition dump for everybody. But
that's all good. They can skip ahead.
First off, Reversal Mountain, as soon as you go to the right of Lentimus Town, like go right through it, it's all going to be counted as one area, both inside the mountain and the grass outside, unless you yourself want to consider it 2 separate spots. Like, catch something out.
You want to be very strategic then, eh?
Yes. I mean, randomizer, so it only matters so much, but...
Yeah.
So that's
like level-wise, maybe. Might make a difference.
True. There is also some dark grass that's, like, a little further beyond, so you can get higher levels there.
Sure.
The other thing is there's an optional encounter and some stuff going on at the Strange House, which is further to the right.
Yeah.
There's also a TM there that you should grab. There's also a TM in the town that I grabbed earlier. It's in the house at the bottom left. But, usually that is charge beam. But, and the third thing is once we enter, Reversal Mountain, that's what it's called, I think. I said Twist Mountain earlier. Spoiler alert, Heatran is here later.
Okay. Or some version of Heatran.
Yeah. In this case, it's just... I mean, we won't see it until post-game. But,
gotcha.
But usually, like, Heatran will be here. But once we get inside, there's actually a whole section where you, like, work with Bianca, similar to when you were going through the sewers with Rival.
Yep.
So, good grinding spot, little bit of plot progression, but nothing too crazy.
Okay, so do you want to just pick off the trainer on the way to getting inside and then get our encounter inside?
Yeah. The trainers outside are bikes, which means you can run to make them go faster. They get very mad at using running shoes.
The levels are pretty high in these guys too, man.
37, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
My second most powerful only has a 5-level advantage on that. I do not like this. Might really have to take advantage of that Bianca grinding section we're about to hit.
Yeah. And you never know, like, if it's worthwhile and we know we're going to get some good content out of it regardless, like, we can have an on-screen grinding episode. We can do things like that.
Yeah, like if we have a massive, devastating loss and just decide we need a grinding section, probably a cool idea to turn that into an episode.
Yeah.
At least if we can mine some good content, like you said. I wanted to take a quick second and possibly mess with the moveset of 5 for Fighting, who can't even learn my Brick Break TM.
I'm just trying not to lose your One Piece.
That is the most important for like 5 reasons, so thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I'm just gonna switch it.
I guess I'll try this.
Find a Crustle. I went into Logan thinking the water typing, but he is 3 levels higher than me, so...
You're fighting a Crustle?
Yeah, he's kind of putting some work in on me.
That was the old... At this point, for the viewers as well, at this point, I don't know what my last Genlock update was, but at this point, I just entered Generation 7, and Crustle was actually my only survivor from Gen 5.
Look at that. Yeah, you're still trying to fight?
I was. There was a time.
I'm gonna heal that guy.
Also, at this point...
Hey, what? Sorry, go ahead.
Also, at this point, One Piece the anime just hit episode 1000 little bit earlier this year.
Jesus.
And they did a very special opening where they reanimated the first opening of One Piece, and I don't watch the anime, but it still brought tears to my eyes.
Yeah, for sure.
Speaking
of bringing tears to your eyes, have you seen any movies lately?
So I don't know if I told you, I did actually see Shang-Chi a little while back, like a month or two ago.
Nice.
I thought it was very good. Trying to think what else. I don't think I've seen too many other movies. I am absolutely terrible at watching TV and films that I need to watch, even when I have easy access to them. I'm assuming you have them.
Yeah, so the most recent 2 movies I've seen are Ghostbusters Afterlife.
God, I want to see that.
And Spider-Man No Way Home, which is very fitting because, again, my team is Marvel themed, right? So
yes. I was actually supposed to see Spider-Man. It was going to be a birthday present from some friends when I went to go see them, but they were only able to see it at 11 at night on a Friday, and I had to go back home because I had to work a morning shift on Saturday, and my house was an hour away from theirs.
Yeah, work is a motherfucker.
Yes, it is.
But I will give both movies 2 thumbs up. They get the binge-worthy stamp of approval.
The binge stamp of approval.
Yeah, and that means something to someone.
Okay, this was a cruel joke on this game's part. I just found TM30, which is supposed to be Shadow Ball, and also I just realized I killed my Reversal Mountain encounter. I am so sorry.
Oh no! What was it?
I think it was a Ledian, or maybe it was an Ursaring. The Genlock has put me into a system where I just kill all of my wild Pokemon.
So you just killed 2 of my XD Gale of Darkness teammates.
Yes, I did. Only one of them was good.
Those 2. Yeah. So, I mean, I got my Reversal Mapping encounter here, too. Dude, I could have used this.
What was it?
Goddamn Palkia.
Oh, no.
I could have used it, dude. You could have had Ursaring or a Ledian, man. I don't know if it's worth even battling it.
Run, Dragon Rage.
Yeah, I know, but my hit points are high enough now that I can deal with it.
At this point, you're all set.
And like you said, it's a good spot for grinding because now I know there's level 33 Palkias kicking around.
Yeah, usually this section of the game is higher levels, yes, but also they get a little. The grinding locations are pretty good as a correlation. Also, 5 for Fighting just hit 36 and evolved into a Blaziken.
Excellent.
And I got.
Yeah, I'm inside the mountain now.
I am about to be inside the mountain. I'm gonna take that EXP share off, give it to somebody else. I
Oh,
guess.
cool. I'm linked up with Bianca, and she's going to take care of my healing, so that's cool.
Yes, that is why that is such a good like grinding spot.
It all makes sense then.
It's funny
There's
because
been a
this
couple
is like
spots like this that we never took advantage of, right?
yeah, or I mean we kind of took advantage. We took a little bit of advantage of it in the sewer, but like not as much as I would have in Gen 4. Like when I would hit those spots in Gen 4 when I was playing Diamond, like when you hit the Eterna Forest the first time and you teamed up with Cheryl, what like I would set a absurdly high level cap and say you're all getting there. Not exactly fun, but useful.
I'm fighting in a what is it called? Triple battle or switch battle?
Is it a rotation battle?
Rotation battle. That's the one.
You know what? I've already changed my mind. I'd rather have 2 incredibly over-leveled Pokemon than a bunch of mediocrely leveled Pokemon.
Yeah. And if you remember correctly, this is these rotation battles is where I keep losing our Pokemon, right?
Yes, that is what happened off-screen in the cave earlier.
Yeah. Well, it was kind of on screen, but then kind of not on screen, right?
Yes.
Intended on screen. That's the first one.
I just ran into a Skarmory here.
If this guy was smart, he would switch into his Haunch Crow. He hasn't done it yet.
Heh. Well, if that
Type he
Skarmory was smart, he wouldn't have existed. Okay, yeah, didn't even have Sturdy, surprisingly enough. Alright,
so I got rid of his Fracture. Iron Fist, level 39. Nice. Dude, I'm so happy. Like, people don't realize this, but there was a moment where I thought I lost the file altogether for this game. That would have sucked.
Yes, it would. I will be honest, if you had lost the file, I would have been really sad, but I also would have been like, you know what we can do? We can just update our viewers, like, a quick video, and then start a Uranium playthrough.
Hey, that could work too. Never played Uranium.
Like
I said, there's sometimes silver linings to these things, right?
Yep. In the words of Owl City on one of their in one of their songs that definitely sounds like it was written on LSD. Because you've heard it said that every mushroom cloud has a silver lining.
I'm not too familiar with Owl City. I do like obviously Firefly, right?
So funny enough, in the Genlock playlist, the one Owl City song I have on there, someone recommended Firefly. But
oh, really?
Yeah, I'm in general I like Owl City a lot, but most of their music that you haven't heard of is, I would say, really good and also really weird.
Yeah.
Oh no. This double battle I'm in, the guy has a Garchomp. I don't like this. Please die.
You're fine, man. I just recently whooped Garchomp, Cynthia's Garchomp, so you got this.
You're right, I do, because I just landed one Dragon Breath, took it down to red health, paralyzed it, and then Bianca has a Swampert out that killed it with Muddy Water.
No problems at all.
Muddy Water's a cool move in theory, but in practice, it's basically just worse Surf.
Yeah.
The only thing I think it has going is that accuracy drop, but it's got lower accuracy as a result. Or maybe it drops speed, I can't remember.
Tell you what, Stupid Honchcro's got me confused. I'm hitting myself more than I'm hitting.
That is really annoying whenever it happens. I was fighting Sorry, go for it.
No, go for it.
I was fighting a bear tick earlier today. That it kept flinching me with Icicle Crash, and right after that it used Hail, and I was missing every single Iron Head. It was absolutely ridiculous.
Alright, so it set up 2 nasty plots, so I was just trying to focus on that.
Oh.
But stupidly it rotated.
So it's a Honchcrow, right?
Yeah, it's Honchkrow and a sleeping Wishcash. So Wishcash is dead now.
So don't.
Honchkrow's gonna come back.
So take my words here with a little bit of a grain of salt. I say this is someone who used a Honchkrow recently, but I don't remember its moveset exactly 1-to-1. They're typically built to be physical attackers. So,
Okay.
so ideally, it won't have anything like insane to like a Dark Pulse to hit you with, but be careful, obviously.
Yeah, he's almost dead here.
You might have like Air Slash.
He did have Wing Attack.
No. How did that Wynaut survive a Thunderbolt from a Zekrom? I could not have been more scared there.
And she healed me right up, didn't she?
Yes, she did.
Perfect.
Oh, why did I... Got a...
Dude!
Oh, no.
My inside thing of the mountain encounter. Right now I'm fighting 2, not 1, but 2 Mew.
Okay, funny story. This was actually the furthest point I reached when I was doing a solo randomizer of this game.
Yep.
And I did run into a Mew around, on the outside.
So we could call this episode Mew 2.
Very well done.
Because there's 2 Mew.
Yeah. Yes.
Let's just knock these things out.
Meanwhile,
Should be
I'm
good
over
experience
here.
in here.
Meanwhile, I've been here running into a Swanna and a Omastar. Agree to disagree. I mean, Swanna's not terrible, but my problem with Swanna is actually its type. Like, listen.
Is it not water flying?
Yeah. Water flying is a decent type, but in a similar vein, to like grass poison or normal flying. Excuse me.
Yeah.
It's kind of overdone, and therefore it's been done better. Specifically by a certain Pokemon that everyone uses called Gyarados.
You say that, but I was actually going to say it's kind of a poor man's Pelipper, right?
It also is a poor man's Pelipper. Which is a bummer.
Like and everything.
Yeah. Like, I don't even consider Pelipper that amazing, but also Pelipper was introduced in a generation with a bunch of HMs, most of which it could learn.
Yeah. Alright, kill these goddamn Mews, man. So far, if I want to grind outside, I got Palkia. Inside, I got Mew, so not going to be bad that way.
Inside's probably going to be the ideal because you'll be able to take advantage of Bianca until you hit the exit. At least the exit to the right. If you try to exit back where you came from, she'll be like, oh, okay, I'll wait here.
So for this episode, are we just going to like take advantage of the grinding opportunity, or what are we going to do?
I say we go a little bit further, take advantage of the grinding opportunity, and probably end the episode in like 7 minutes or so.
Sure, I was thinking the same thing.
Also, the kind of gimmicky lines the doctors always say to you when they fight you is just kind of adorable. Actually, even the one that I just fought was talking about giving me life force to the max, which reminds me of that like sci-fi movie made by the company that did Superman 4, directed by the guy who did Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Deep cut.
Very deep cut. The movie's called Life Force. It's got Patrick Stewart in it. Features a I think alien, maybe zombie as well. Matilda May is the actress who plays her, and I think she ends up killing a couple people by making out with them and stealing their life force that way.
Okay.
The movie is ridiculous. It's not good, but it's entertaining.
Those are the best type, man. Honestly, I remember way back when I would just go to like Blockbuster and just look for like a crappy B movie sometimes. And there was one in particular I remember bringing home and my brother and I watched, and it was so low budget that you could see strings pulling people
when they were flying. No. That's classic.
Not even necessarily flying. Like let's say like something hit them, and then like they'd have to like you know like you said, fly backwards.
They're like falling or something.
Yeah, and I'm like, oh my god, is that what I just seen? And it was.
Have you ever seen? Have you ever seen the bird from the giant claw?
No.
Okay, so anyone watching, look up the Giant Claw, which is an American monster movie from like the 50s. The tagline is, "It's a bird as big as a battleship," and the bird in that looks so fake, it is absolutely ridiculous and hilarious. But if you're looking for like B-movie schlock, and I found the rotation battle guide.
So when you first came in, you must have went right. I went down.
I went down, fought a double battle, and then fought a ranger, went into Heatran's lair, and now I'm like looping up.
Dude, you're cruising.
I know my ways. But
you know your ways.
But if you're looking for B-movie schlock, in my opinion, you basically can't go wrong if you look for Canon Films.
Okay.
Because Canon Films, or Golan and Globus Entertainment, I believe, they're the guys who did like Superman 4, The Quest for Peace. They did Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, I believe. They did that movie Life Force I just mentioned. Like all of this, Breakin' 2, Electric Boogaloo. Like most movies you've kind of heard of that are bad, but entertaining.
Yeah.
That's them.
You heard of them, yeah.
Heard of and not seen. That's the important part.
Exactly. Dude, there were some other good encounters in here. I'm looking at a Cyndaquil and a Swadloon. I could have got back my dude.
Rest in peace.
Yeah.
I mean, yours, obviously. Oh, I just realized we're about to hit Undella Town, and I think this is where the weirdo who buys relic treasures is.
I'm pretty sure I got a bunch of relics, don't I?
I think you do, and one of the things about, I just remembered this, as far as like quote-unquote maniac purchasers, you know, when you've got items where they'll buy items for double the price and they'll buy special items no one else will.
Yep.
There's one on Route 5. Yeah, there's one on Route 5 who buys food, you know, like berries and such. There's one in Isira City who buys treasure, like big nuggets. And then there's the one in Undella Town who buys relics. And that's important because right next to Undella Town, if you have dive, is the relic ruins where you'll find all of that stuff normally.
Nice.
It's also
And
one of the
just so you
hardest
know, I
places to explore, in my opinion.
Is it? I'll have to rely on my Croaky 64 game guide. We also could have got an Ursa ring in here, man. I could have got all kinds of shit.
I wonder what kind of pistachio-themed fun you would have named them.
Yeah, exactly.
The good news is we won't have to explore those relic ruins. They're post-game optional content.
Gotcha.
I think there was a lot of rumors that from back in the day when these games launched, like Gen 5 initially launched, that, if you do something in here, you'll be able to get Arceus. As far as I've seen, that's not true.
Gotcha. Shenanigans then.
Yeah, it's the Mew behind the truck for a new generation.
Dude, I believe that when I was a kid.
I did when Fire Red came out. Like I was hearing rumors again about it.
Really?
Yeah. It was running around my middle school.
Fire Red in middle school. I was high school, dude.
I believe mine was Fire Red Leaf Green, I think for 2005. I think I was in middle school at that. Probably elementary school, honestly, actually. Whatever.
You know what's terrible, and something I regret now, is like, I was a closet Pokemon fan in high school.
Man,
I regret that.
I probably should have been, because one of the ways I met my closest friends was a deeply embarrassing but also memorable story about Pokemon.
Oh, yeah?
Where I was in one of my theater classes, which I started taking theater in 8th grade, and I continued it in high school because I enjoyed it so much in 8th grade.
Yep.
And I saw a guy whose name was Jonah, I would find out later. And he was dressed and had the look of what young Brian would consider a nerd. So while while young Brian was sitting there playing on his DS, one of them, or maybe his Game Boy, he leans over to this guy named Jonah and says, "Hey, do you know what a Nuzlocke is?" This was in, like, 2014, so they weren't super popular yet. And I just expected this guy who looked like a nerd to know what they are, and he didn't.
Yeah.
But we struck up a conversation there, and it was thanks to him.
Awesome.
It was thanks to him that I've met some of my closest friends now.
Excellent. Well, shout out to Jonah, guys.
Shout out to Jonah if he's watching this, or his brother who might also be watching this.
So you guys are still friends today?
Yes, I actually just went to, like, when I mentioned just now that my friends went to see him for my birthday, got me a ticket to No Way Home, that was them.
Oh, nice, man.
Jonah, his brother Joseph, and my buddy Jordan.
John Jacob Jingleheimer.
Yes, their family, all of them have J names. And my dad,
I've seen that trend before.
their father's name is John, and then he's got 4 sons: Jacob, Johnny, Joseph, and Jonah.
Nice.
Gets even more confusing when they abbreviate each other's names to just John around the house.
Is there any J. Jonah Jamesons in there? Or?
Yes, because when I went there, for some reason I walked downstairs and there was just this guy sitting at a desk, and he was complaining that he didn't have those goddamn pictures of Spider-Man!
He's a menace!
He's a menace! Iconic.
Absolutely.
You know, what's even more iconic about J. Jonah Jameson is, well, A, it's the fact that he actually doesn't sell out Spider-Man in the first movie.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. Actually, I seen a clip of that, and
it's such a good little scene.
It's a thing that I never even, like, clued into in the moment. But in retrospect, going back and watching it, I was like, shit, he didn't, man. Like, 'cause, like, Peter Parker was right there. He could have been like, it's that fucking dude right there.
It makes a very good scene, and then it makes an even funnier scene when you look at the actual newspaper, and it says in the bottom corner, right next to the picture of Spider-Man, photographed by Peter Parker. So you realize that Norman Osborn just can't read very well. He needs a pair of glasses.
Touche. And it kind of, like, it's a direct contrast to the new J. Jonah Jameson, because this isn't a spoiler. You see it in the trailers. He's like, Peter Parker, Spider-Man. It's like, Jesus, man, you just out a dude like that?
Oh yeah, I've seen. That was in the end of.
Yes,
Far From Home.
It was in the trailers too, right? So again, that's not a spoiler. No. Don't want to ruin it for anybody.
You know, trying to remember what I was going to. I'm having a brain fart. What I was gonna say. So, oh well.
I interrupted.
And if I remember it, I'll come back to it. It was something about J. Jonah Jameson that he's got some of the best lines in the original trilogy, I'll say that much. He wants a new job, he wants a new job. Does anybody care about what I want? I do. Shut up, get out.
Yeah. Ooh, speaking of the devil, quiver dance.
Who's learning quiver dance? Prowler?
No, you should pick up the TM for it.
Oh! That's even better. At least if Prowler can, if anyone can learn it, really. Quiver dance is amazing. Quiver dance to me ranks among those, like, stat boosting moves that I will use even if, like, I don't usually care about them.
Yeah, so boost the special attack, special defense, and speed.
Yes.
It's pretty good. The only person that can learn it is Vulture. It's not bad.
That is Sigilif, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's really good for Sigilif. It's already got good special attack, special defense, and speed, but those boosts will help.
Absolutely. And just so you know, we're almost at the 35-minute mark.
Yeah, I'm going to say 35 we drop.
Okay, well, I'm in a battle, so let's see if I can wrap it up in 30 seconds.
I'm in a wild battle, so in my case, I'm a little lucky. With a swan and quillfish.
And, oh, okay, now, is this a rotation or just triple?
Probably triple. Usually in a location, unless specified otherwise, if there's going to be one type of battle in these games, there's going to be another. Like one triple, one rotation.
So I'm going to. So it's a pincer, panpour, and clink. So I'm going to do a pincer. You. Just a haircut or everybody. Let's go. Let's see if we can take them all out in one shot.
You got this.
Air Cutter did pretty good.
Nice.
We're already over 35-minute mark, so I'm already lost in that sense.
You win some, you lose some.
Exactly. So Shang-Chi's now level 37.
Well done.
Prowler's level 42.
I'm assuming this is Shang-Chi when he's only got 5.
Exactly.
I can make that reference now for anyone who might get it.
The Panpour ran into the Shang-Chi as he should have. Okay, so Panpour should go down to the Air Cutter next. And then, I don't know, can it even reach on the third side? Like,
so it kind of depends on how the battle's panning out, but most likely if you're on,
I'm just gonna use close combat.
go for it.
I think it should all work here. Let's go. Boom. They should be both dead. Because, yeah, Panpour's dead, so then the close combat should go into the clink.
What?
Charge beam into Vulture.
Not stab. Low power.
As far as I can tell, I can't hit him from the third spot.
Yeah, if you're on the far end of one side and they're on the far end of the other, it won't hit. Unless they're like the last two Pokemon there. In this game, they set it up so that you'll auto adjust to the middle.
Oh, gotcha. Alright. So that battle is over with, guys. And
Nice.
just like that, we're going to wrap up this episode. Thanks for all the support, guys. I know this series is kind of... we're kind of dragging our feet when it comes to it, but we're having a blast doing it, and hopefully you guys are enjoying it. So make sure you guys like, subscribe to both channels, because this next episode is going to be popping over Cruelty64, and hit the notification bell so you guys know exactly when the episode drops, because again, who the hell knows when it's coming, right? Anything from you, sir?
I am all set, so I hope to see y'all next time, and have a nice day.
Alright, guys. Peace out.
Peace out.